Everybody, it's Molly from Breathe. I wanted to give you in this video a quick, about 5-minute sequence to get rid of tension headaches. Now, tension headaches are those ones that you might feel in the back of your eyes. You might feel nausea or a wave of ickiness kind of coming from your neck up behind your eyes or kind of on the top of your head or on the base of your skull. So there is a really effective way that you can do this at home. I'm going to use a foam roller that works the best. Now, if you didn't have a foam roller, you could get really creative. You could use any kind of big can, wrap a towel around it. Some people have used just a really big beach towel and wrapped it around a couple times. I have a long foam roller. You could totally do this with one of the half ones. That would be fine. So you are going to lie down and put the base of your neck on the foam roller. Always being gentle with movements. Get my hair out of the way. So put the foam roller kind of in that nape of your neck and just settle in. Now, if you have a really bad headache, you might feel on one side or the other a lot of pressure with this. Now, if it's too much with the foam roller, you can add a towel or just be gentle with yourself. So this is going to be a little bit uncomfortable, but I don't want you to be totally miserable and feel like you can't hang out in this position for a couple minutes, okay? And I'm just going to move it to where I feel like I need it the most, and I'm gonna allow my chin to kind of sink down. And let's take a couple deep breaths here into our belly and think about just letting every single muscle in our head, neck, and shoulders totally melt away. I have a little bit of an allergy situation happening this morning, and when I have that, I kind of feel just kind of stuffy in my head, and that kind of can help or can make my headaches feel worse. So start sinking it up higher onto the back of your head so that your chin is coming down towards your chest more. Again, do what feels right for your body right now. I want you to feel like you're doing something but not miserable. And I'm even gonna just kind of shake my shoulders off a little bit and then do a couple more breaths into my belly, thinking of my neck not doing anything. When we have headaches, it makes us want to chest breathe and shallow breathe. So it's really important to get your breath low into your pelvis. If you have a headache, you probably are having some pelvic floor tension with it. So take a nice deep breath into your lower abdomen. Think of when you inhale, pelvic floor relaxes and opens, and exhale, it slowly comes back together. Again, your chin is very heavy towards your chest. You can wiggle head side to side. Nice big inhale, let your chin sink down some more. And exhale. Now I'm really feeling more pressure on the right side of on the back of my head. So I'm gonna bring the foam roll down a little bit and then turn that way. That feels really nice. So you kind of have to play around with this a little bit. Kind of find a spot where it feels like, oh yeah, that feels like something I want pressure on. Turn your head a little bit and then sink your chin down again. Relaxing shoulders. Nice low breaths into pelvic floor. Good. Come back to middle if you feel like it's time. And let's just check what the other side feels like so you can compare. So that side I can go much farther and it doesn't feel like there's much pressure. So go back to the side that it feels like maybe your headache is coming from or that it feels tighter. I'm going to turn that way again. Think of making my shoulder long away from my neck. My neck is long like a giraffe. And chin is still down towards chest. Nice deep breath into your belly. Relax your pelvic floor. If you feel like you're squeezing your butt muscles, your glute muscles together, let those relax as well. Good. Let's come back to the middle. Kind of go side to side. Find if there's a place that really feels like it's really tight. And let's start sinking as much as you can. Get no sharp, twingy, pinchy pain, but just a nice stretch, chin to chest. Shake your shoulders off. I am thinking about melting my chin to my chest, giving myself 75 chins. And this is early in the morning for me, so I can feel this stretch to the middle of my shoulder blades. It just feels like a really nice stretch down, especially my right side to my right shoulder blade even. Keep dropping it down. Nice deep breaths. Letting that chin sink down. I'm going to do one more turn to my tight side. That was my right side. Back to middle. Now let's drop the foam roller off. And I want you to just do a couple chin tucks. Give yourself 97 chins. And again, I'm kind of tight. I just woke up, side sleeper, so I'm going to work on getting my ribs down a little bit. If you've watched other videos, you've heard us talk about that. If you haven't, go back and watch the wall angel stretching video. I get into the rib cage position a lot. Good. Let's gently roll to the side. Exhale to sit up. So kind of shake your shoulders off. Do another kind of check here. And another thing that I want you to try is a self-mobilization. So this would be something that we do in clinic for you, but you can kind of do it yourself. I'm going to take my right hand to my chin, and I'm going to kind of push my chin back and up a little bit. And with this hand, I'm going to grab the base of my skull, and I'm going to just kind of give it a little bit of pressure. So I'm on each side with my thumb and my finger. I'm just going to be pulling up like I'm making my head longer. So I'm making my head long, my shoulders are relaxed, I'm going to push a little bit. This is really, really, really gentle. We don't need to force anything. Do what feels good for you. So I'm pushing chin back while I'm pulling head up. Trying to give length and space on these, what's called suboccipital muscles. And those muscles and nerves can give you these wraparound kind of tension, headaches across your forehead. Okay? Shake your shoulders out. So you could hang out on the foam roller for as long as you've needed to. When I used to have headaches a lot a couple years ago, I would maybe have to lie there for 20 minutes or 30 minutes and just stretch, and I would put, any kind of topical things on. I would use some oils, peppermint oil, and just sit there and melt into the foam roller and stretch out the back of your neck. Thanks for watching. I hope this gives you some headache relief. Please comment or post if you have any questions.